sometimes you just got to stick with it, and you don't always get it early on in your career, but you stick at it and keep training hard and stay with it. You get these opportunities, and it's happened, and what a year it's been.
That's over. Jack Massey, strictly business, closes the show in the first round.
We picked up the European and Commonwealth titles.
Jack Massey!
Getting married tomorrow night, and now this has been announced. A huge fight and a huge opportunity, and things can just change like that overnight. I've had a lot of ups and downs, not only in my boxing career but in life, and it's how you react to these things, and it's life. Life's a roller coaster, and things can happen, and you can get speed bumps in the way. But it's how you act to these speed bumps, and that's why I box. That's why it's looking after my family now. It's changed, you know what I mean. It's all about looking after them, and I'm a family guy, and this is the second best day of my life. After having my little baby girl, so amazing day, and it's not over yet.
It's definitely not over yet.
It's a good fight, it's a good tough fight. I've got a lot of respect for him, taking the fight. There's a lot of talkers at the moment in our weight division, but there's not many doers, and I take my hat off to him.
I am the soon-to-be Amber Massey.
Mrs. Massey.
Mrs. Massey as of tomorrow. This time tomorrow I'll be married.
Let's get married! Lovely day for a wedding!
So your big day tomorrow, straight after we've announced the big fight for Jack. What's it been like since he's told you?
Yeah, I can't it's amazing really. We've known about it obviously for a little bit longer than it's been announced for. So yeah, it's just been, leading up to it. We've obviously postponed our honeymoon plans because of obviously it's such a big opportunity to not, you can't not turn it down. So yeah, we've postponed those plans for a little bit later in the year.
It's a bigger honeymoon now.
Definitely, we can't wait. But yeah, very excited for the fight for him. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, so proud of him. Obviously all the hard work he puts in. Not many people see that on the fight night. Obviously it's the work that's put in before that. So yeah, he deserves it all.
Feeling good, yeah. Got a good sparring session in today. So probably 1 or 2 spars left, and then all ready for next Saturday. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'm going over to Saudi on a massive historical card, fighting for a world title. It's what I've always dreamed of. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing. One of those moments where you lay in bed and it just sort of hit me, and it was like I couldn't sleep after that. It was just one of them where it just hits you, and it's like wow.
You are now married. Congratulations.
I think my favourite fight, even though I don't like it at all, I think it was the Joseph Parker one.
Is that favourite?
I think in a weird, obviously.
I thought you were going to say one where I knock him out in the first
Well,
round.
yeah, that is definitely one of the best ones. But I think just the exposure, everyone was bigging you up from that fight. Yeah. Just showed what you can do and why
Put
these
me on
people.
That platform, didn't it?
Definitely.
Shot me up a level.
Yeah.
Didn't look the same person after the day.
You didn't look the same person afterwards.
To be going against a former world champion up at heavyweight, it wasn't my natural weight. We had to make the jump up, but it was an offer we couldn't refuse, and yeah, it was good. And when I got the phone call, it was a straight yes, and it was exciting. So as the rounds went on, it sort of passed the halfway through the fight, and found myself pushing him back a little bit and catching him, with big shots, which I didn't expect, to be honest. I thought it was just the case of move around the ring, box and move. But we started pushing him back a little bit towards the back end of the fight. But it was a great fight. It was a great learning fight. I learned a hell of a lot from that fight. especially moving up to heavyweight and feeling that power, knowing that I can, you know, I've got a good chin and I can take those punches up at that weight. So it's a big confidence boost. Yeah, it was a great night, like I say, in Manchester, and you know, I've watched a lot of big fights over the year, you know, your Crawlers, your Quigs, your Hattons and stuff. So it was yeah, it's good to be there myself in a packed out arena.
Go on.
First fight back after the Parker fight, you know, more than a year out. Yeah, just needed to get back in there. You know, good, tough, solid guy. You know, no mug. Don't think he'd ever been stopped before me. Yeah, got him out there in the first round, first 1 minute, 50-something seconds, I think it was. But yeah, I was expecting, you know, to go the full distance with this guy because we needed the round. Unfortunately, it didn't last, so we didn't get the rounds yet.
We'll expect you now to be back in at cruiserweight and fighting for those titles.
Absolutely. So don't go shitting yourselves, lads.
Apologies for that language, but well done. One smack, Jack, and best luck. Congratulations. Well done.
The last fight with Chamberlain, you know, just breaking through that, it was a big fight. We needed to win that. You know, obviously to get to this point where we are now fighting for a world title, that was probably the top, winning the European and Commonwealth, because that was sort of the breakthrough fight. You know, it was a great learning fight, gone the full distance, 12 rounds, and can't complain with those fights, especially going into this next fight, fighting for a world title. You know, you need all those rounds under your wing going into these fights. So yeah, again, great learning fight. You know, he's a different fighter to what I've fought before. He's first southpaw I fought in my professional career. So there was a lot of tweaks, a lot of different things to work on. But you know, I'm confident in Joe. You know, being in the gym and working on these things, we're gonna knuckle down and get things right and have a really good game plan going into this fight. I think I've changed and come on leaps and bounds since being with Joe Gallagher. He's a phenomenal trainer. He's you know, he's one of them. You got to have confidence in who's in your corner on the night of the fight, and you just know what he tells you to do. You're more than confident, and he's going to tell you the right instructions, and you're not going to get hurt from following through with these instructions. So confidence is a massive thing. It's not all in the gym. It's not all. Do you know what I mean? It's when you go home as well, and if you've got a good partner there looking after you when you get back home, it plays a massive part in your career. And Amber's always got my back, and she's always there for me. And yeah, definitely.
Always have been, sort of from the start.
Definitely.
Before you're even professional, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it's just yeah, escalated from there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, obviously Jackie Boy is going to come home with the win that big title.
That's it.